لا إله إلا الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. ثم أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله عز وجل وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة. Dear brothers and sisters, the topic of the khutbah today is very important and very thoughtful and very related to our daily life. Maybe it's from a very big picture, but it's very important to understand this concept. And this concept is the concept of citizenship in Islam. Is there a citizenship in Islam? Or what is exactly the relation between the nationalism and the Islam? And how we can find ourselves as Muslims around the world? This concept is very important to be understood because it's related to our participation of the country that we live or the place that we live, or our loyalty or bilingual, like who are we belonging to, and our behavior to our colleagues in the society. So it's very important to know what is citizenship in Islam, and is there a concept of citizenship in Islam? And actually this came by a question that was raised about Muslims in, like we as people living in Canada or living in a Western country or living in any place in the world. Are we Muslims in Canada or are we Canadian Muslims? And this is much, are we Muslims in Europe or are we European Muslims? Are we Muslims in Australia or are we Australian Muslims? This concept of where we are we coming from something outside and coming in the middle of a land and saying that we are coming? So we need to understand that and understand the concept of citizenship in Islam. So to understand this, we Muslims will go to our references, which is the Quran and Sunnah. And we see how Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was treating different people, and did he initiate something related? Not in the name. We don't care about the naming, the vocabulary that have been used. Is it citizenship or other things? We are now looking for concepts related to citizenship. So if you go back to the travel of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, when he went to the Medina, we saw that he initiated something called as agreement, صحيفة. أهل هذه الصحيفة, like the people of this paper or people of this agreement. And this agreement was naturally between Muslims, non-Muslims, Aus and Khazraj, and Jewish people in the Medina, and they all agree under one agreement that we have to be following this one, and we have to be referring to this one, and we have to protect each other and don't feel any strifes or differences or any problems between each other. So the concept of unity of people who live in the same geographic place is something that has already established in Islam. And it is not a new, the concept of المواطنة in Arabic language, the citizenship. And this is very, very important for us as Muslims living around the world, because the Islam doesn't care only for Arab world. It comes for the whole mankind. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. And we have sent you, but not to all mankind, not for a specific region or a specific people. Yeah, it comes in Arabic because it has some to choose in Arabic, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the the loyal of being an Arabic and be able to contact with. This is not the mean that the Quran is only for Arabic. It's all for the whole mankind. This is very well known, well documented. So the concept of citizenship is related to the concept of multicultural or multi-religion that is already established here in a lot of countries. That the respect of all religions, respect of all different ideologies, respect of all people, whether they believe in what we are believe or not. But we have to respect and we have to feel the unity of the geographic place that we live. The citizenship is based on that. Are we loyal to the place that we are living and we are part of that, or we feel that we are little bit a part of that? And to go in deep with this very important topic with our daily life, if we look to the people now in the Musala, we can divide, we can have two major groups of people here. Some people are coming here temporary. They are coming to live like, to get education, get some work experience, or do something specific, research, and then go back to their countries. And there's other people who are already living here, who are already Muslim, that are already based here. Either they are just coming, or but they in the long term they think that this is their place, this is their home. There's no other home for them. This is their home. So we'll try to go with these two directions. But first, we will focus on the second direction, which is the people who are already based here. What is the concepts behind their citizenship here? And to start this concept, we need to really differentiate now between Muslims in Canada and Canadian Muslims. As there are Canadian Jewish, Canadian Christian, Canadian without religion, there is a Canadian Muslims. And the concept of Muslims in Canada gives the impression that we are talking about people who are coming from outside and coming into Canada. This is not the case. For people who are already established here, for people who are already living here, this is their country and this is their citizenship. And they are Canadian Muslim. The mentality of having us and them, like Muslims and non-Muslims, and you are already based here, is not the issue of, is not the good thing to behave as a Muslim in a country that should respect all religions. So what they should do, like people who already live here and they are already based here, what's the rule? Is it only the rule to be doing something with only Muslims, and this is the side of the direction of they are working, or they should be exposed to the whole society? Actually, I saw that little bit in some activities even if we are talking about the social activities. It is not your job as a Muslim that is already part of the society not only to develop the community of Muslims. This is a good rule. You should participate in that. But you should also think about the development of your country, development of your place, and feel a positive and contribute. Not only like people say we need to integrate with the Canadian. No. You are a part of that. You shouldn't integrate. You are a part already. You are there. You are here. You are based here. You should now contribute to the society. And there's a huge difference between feeling I'm a part and I want to be, and why they are not treating us. No. The case of contributing. You have to always think about contribution and adding to the society. Even if you see that we need to improve the human rights activities in our place, you should participate in that, because this is very, very in line with the values of Islam. We should participate of the protecting the violence on women, because I saw a lot of activities similar to this. This is a very, very specific values that comes also from Islam. This is in line about your religion belief, and you should go through it within your society, within your development, even if your colleagues or other citizens are not really Muslims. And if we go to if we want to let reading a very, very nice verse in Quran. لا ينهاكم الله عن الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين ولم يخرجوكم من دياركم أن تبروهم وتقسطوا إليهم إن الله يحب المقسطين. This ayah is coming. I will go to the other ayah, because a lot of people know that there is two ayahs in this, and we will talk about the first ayah and then we will go to the second. لا ينهاكم, there is no any prevention for you, there is no any forbidding for you to be very good and better. The bir is a concept, is a vocabulary used in Quran only with parents. Like the most of khair, the most of being a very good. To لا ينهاكم الله عن الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين. People did not hurt you. People are living with you. People respect you. So you have to بر and تبروهم وتقسطوا. Qasd is the most degree of justice. العدل. أعلى درجات العدل والقسط. قسط. So البر والقسط is something that should be the base of what are you treating the لا ينهاكم الله عن الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين ولم يخرجوكم من دياركم أن تبروهم وتقسطوا إليهم إن الله يحب المقسطين. Allah loves the people who are very justice. And you know, we know all the concept of the justice, like any nation, that even if it is a Muslim or non-Muslim, apply the justice, it will rise. If there is a problem with the justice and they have two like mikyal, like two balance, sometimes we balance with the Muslims and balance with other Muslims, we have different categories, different criteria of doing. No, this is not justice. This is not the justice that the qist that Islam asking us for. The second ayah, that is إِنَّمَا يَنْهَاكُمُ اللَّهُ. Because always some people when describing the first ayah, either they don't read the other ayah, but it's coming this way because we need to understand both. إِنَّمَا يَنْهَاكُمُ اللَّهُ عَنِ الَّذِينَ قَاتَلُوكُمْ فِي الدِّينِ وَأَخْرَجُوكُمْ مِنْ دِيَارِكُمْ أَنْ تَوَلَّوْهُمْ وَمَنْ يَتَوَلَّهُمْ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. Like إِنَّمَا, like Allah is preventing you of like having the relation with people who are hurting you. And this is very logical. If someone is hurting me directly, I'm hurting someone, he cannot be very good with me. Yeah, he can like respect or do any other solution for that, or go to the police or something, but not hurting me or making a strike or making that. So it's the prevention of people who are really fighting you directly, man to man in that place. And this is very important concept. So this is for Muslims who already live here. So we agree that they are Canadian Muslims, not Muslims in Canada. And this concept should be really established in our minds. So for the people who are coming temporarily, people are just coming to get some education and go back. What exactly expected from them? The first one is to achieve their goal. If you are coming to get your master's, you should do very well in your master's. If you are coming to get your PhD, you should be very, very, very good and hard in doing. This is actually your worship. This is your ibadah. This is your ihsan. Some people differentiate between dunya and deen and feels that, oh Allah, I'm studying. When I finish and I want to go to do some other religion part of religious stuff activity. This is not. The Islam is the concept of ajr and concept of ibadah is very wide for everything that you are doing here. And what are you doing in your studying is actually fard kifaya. We talked about this issue of fard kifaya before. To cover a specialization in our country. So if you are coming temporarily here, your country or your place is waiting for you to get the best of this knowledge and education to go back and benefit your country, benefit your society, and not doing it very fast and feel that they are separated. This is not part of my religion. No, this is Islam. This is to be very perfect, to doing ihsan in your job is very, very, very good. But the question is the role of people who are coming here temporarily is to only get the education and go back? And this is very important because some people think traveling, Al-Quran Kareem, there is 3 or 4 verses say travel in the land. قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانْظُرُوا. قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ means travel and go and see and discover and see other nations. جَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا إِنَّ أَكْرَمَكُمْ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ. Like the issue of exposure to other ideologies, other nations, other environments. Some people coming like in a very different environment and like protect them, and we are like closing the door and we are in the room because there is a lot of a problem. No. You should be exposed and تخالط الناس وتصبر على أذاهم خير من أن تنعزل ولا تخالط. So you interact with the people, you see how they are, and maybe you would be hurted either by eye or hurted by feeling or something, but you should be patient with that and you should interact, improve, develop, get the benefit of being here, because as I say, it's not only education. To be open-minded. Islam tends to free أَفَلَا يَتَفَكَّرُونَ أَفَلَا يَعْقِلُونَ قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. These concepts of Islam asking you to come here, not to close the door for you and then go back and only. I want to be like this sentences maybe will feel a little bit strange. Don't meet only Muslims. Like you are not coming here only to see people very similar to you. It's very important for you also to see other cultures, other environment. to be really get the benefit of being here and to develop your mind, develop so when you go to your country, you say that I wanna, like I saw a lot of positive things and negative things, to be careful of that and no, we don't want to achieve this because they did something. But to expose to that and not to close this is the time for you. And this is the exactly time that you should get the benefit and go back to your country. And this is the issue of go back to your country. I'm saying this for people who feel that they are temporary here. If the people are based here and they want to be participating in that, this is very, very, very in line with the Islamic guidelines. So coming back to your country with the education, with open minding, with different cultures, different knowledge about the things that people are doing in order to participate in the renaissance of the nation. Now, alhamdulillah, there's a lot of countries that are starting, they are rising again. Alhamdulillah, they are working very hard. They are waiting for you guys. They are waiting for people who are really well educated, well open-minded, will improve to participate, because it's a very hard job to get into the cycle of the civilization again and to get into the cycle of improving the country again and again. قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ادعوني استجب. Alhamdulillah. So, to sum up what we are trying to deliver of concepts, first we talk about the issue of citizenship. So feeling that you are citizen based here and you should contribute. The concept of contribution, not integration, because you are already a part of that. You should contribute, and the contribution means developing, using the values of Islam, the values of the human right, the values of the open the mind, the values of protecting the women, the values, all the values that you see a lot of social activities that you should contribute in that, and you should be part of that. So this is one of the basic concepts, and this is very related to feeling that you are based here, and you are already established here. And it's very important also for people who are coming temporarily here to feel that we really want to get the benefit of here, not only the education, also the exposure for different things, different knowledge, different ideology, the social, not to be closed and like with the argument that we need to protect our values. Actually, people think that infitah, like opening to the world, is something like wrong. We don't want to make infitah with others. Actually, we shouldn't be the people who be afraid of that. We are Muslims, we have the good rights, we have the good values. We should be very, very strong for opening to the world, to tell them that we have a lot of things that we can share with you. Not to close and no, I want to protect my values and these values. No, this will diminish your values. If you didn't interact with these values and use it and ask people and deliver that and give seminars and give a lot of social activities that say that this is our values, this is what we can teach you from Muslims' point of view or from Islamic point of view, not to close. So infitah is something good. But we have to interact, have to get the benefit of that, and not taking it, because some people use the infitah, the opening, to take just the bad things. No, this is not the case, and this is what we don't really want. We want to interact positively, take the positive, achieve it, and then go back to our countries or develop the places that we are. Well, this is the citizenship issue is very, very important to be established, even in the wording. People are really like the unity of a country, even if you apply it to our countries. Is it only like a Muslims? Okay, it's a Muslim country because it's a population. Like, we want to define what is Muslim country. There is 3 definitions of a Muslim country, and this is nice. The scholars, the first definition was the country that really applied all the ruling of Islam. This is the first definition. The second definition is the country that had the most of people are Muslim. The third definition is the definition of the country that you can live in and you can practice Islam, you can practice religion and worship Allah without any pressure or without any place in the whole land that you can practice Islam without any pressure and you're very comfortable doing that, this can be called the Dar al-Islam, or a place that you feel very comfortable. I think that the third definition is very, very important to be established, especially for Canadian Muslim. I'm not saying Muslims. Can you guys just come to a little bit? So any place that you feel that you are comfortable of doing worshiping, this is a place that you should be based on and should be feeling that you are. And this will make the unity of a country. And this is against the strife. If you look to some strife, now there is some countries starting some strife, like people are really divided. Look to how much they feel the feeling of citizenship. You feel that there is a problem in that. People really feel that they are not really like citizen policies. They are, from a religion point of view, then they are like even a particular category of a religion and against a different particular category of Muslim. So now they are trying to fight each other and get some stripes. And this is because the feeling of citizenship is very low. If they feel that we are all citizens, we are all, and one of the biggest and very, very good examples is Egypt. Egypt now is really feeling, there is 75 million Muslims and there's around 6 million Christians. They all feel that we are Egyptian, we protect each other, we help, and then in the revolution, like people in the Jum'ah prayer, Christian people were protecting them because they were praying, especially also when the Christian people were praying there on Sunday, Muslims people were protecting. This is the feeling of unity and the feeling of citizens that we are all live in this country and we are all should protect each other and respect each other is one of the very, very important solutions to get inshallah a rise in our nations and countries. قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم وأسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم بأسمائه الحسنى وصفاته العلى أن يجعلني وإياكم ممن يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. اللهم عافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت سبحانك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك. اللهم اجعلنا ممن يكون رفعة للإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم اجعلنا ممن يكون رفعة للإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم آت قلوبنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم إنا نسألك السعادة في الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم إنا نسألك السعادة في الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ارزقنا الهدى والتقى والعفاف والغنى. اللهم لا تجعل الدنيا أكبر همنا ولا إلى النار مصيرنا. وصلى اللهم وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وقم الصلاة إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.